So you get me live with a face instead of just my hand and PowerPoints. I'm going to do some addition. First, I'm going to do base 10. I'm going to do symbols, and then I'm going to use base 10 blocks as a manipulative, a physical representation. And then I'm going to do some problems in base 6 the same way. So I'm going to do addition. Now listen to how I talk. First, we're used to writing it vertically. And I go 9 plus 5 is 14. Oh, that's a 4. And I carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. So that's 2. And I carry the 1. I get 124. Now, when I said listen to my words, is that really a 1? Is this a 7? Is that a 4? Is that just a 2? Well, no, because they're in the tens place. This is a 10, 70, 40, and 20. And this isn't just a 1 because it's 100s. So that was using the word carry. Now I'm going to do the same problem. I'm going to build 79, 6, 70, and now I need 9 of the 1s. So these are my tens. These are the hundreds. Here's my units. 2, 4, 6. Okay, there's 79. And then I'm going to add 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, and build the 5. Okay, now when you add, you're putting stuff together. So I have these sets of objects here. I'm going to add them. I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to move all the ones into a pile. I'm going to put all the tens into a pile. I'm not exactly organized, but I will be in a second. So there's my pile of stuff. So now I'm going to look at all my ones. I'm going to organize it a little better, because I'm going to regroup them into groups of 1, or groups of 10, I'm sorry. Putting my ones in groups of 10s. So here's one group of 10 with 4 left over. So I'm going to exchange this group of 10 for a 10. And that gets added here. Now I'm going to arrange these also in groups of 10. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now 10 of these, that's 10 tens. Those are regrouped, and I can exchange them for 100. And that leaves me then with my answer of 124. But notice the language. I was talking about regrouping and exchanging. Let's do a subtraction. Let me get a little bit organized. I need tens all up here. Those look like tens and a whole bunch of ones. Okay, let's try 234 subtract 187. And I'll do the symbols first. Well, I was raised this way. You can't take 7 from 4, so you have to borrow. Meaning you scratch that out, that becomes a 2. And I learned to put the 1 right there. So now I have 14 subtract 7 is 7. Again, I can't take 8 from 2. So I have to borrow again. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 12. 12 subtract 8 is 4. 1 subtract 1 is 0. Looks like I'm done. Now, I said that was a 12. I said that was a 1. That's a 1. These are really hundreds. Those are really 12 tens. That's 120. And this idea of borrowing, I'm going to change the language to exchange and regroup. Now, when you're doing a subtraction, you build your 234. You just build one of the numbers. There's 234. Now, I have to physically take away 187. So I have to take that away. Well, I can't. I don't have enough here. So I'm going to exchange one of these 10s for 10 ones. 8, 9, 10. Now I have enough. I can take away 7 of them. So now I'll physically take away 7. So I exchanged, then I took away. Well, I want to take away 8 tens. I only have 2 of them. I'm going to exchange 100 for 10 of these. There's 5. There's 10. Now I can take away my 8. There's take away 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to take away 100. Easily done. I have one. I'm left with my answer, 47. So I was exchanging instead of borrowing, and I was using the language of tens, hundreds, and ones, which is the place value. Well, I'm going to change it up now. I'm going to do base 6. These are all so when I change to base 6, I want to add the number 436 plus 54 base 6. Okay, these are still the ones. But now, when I regroup as all of these are now 6s. That's the 6th place. And then these, when I get 6 of these, I get one of these, which is the 6 squared place. So now I'm thinking of regrouping bundles of 6. So I'm going to build my 5, 4. That's 5 of these in the 6's slot, plus 4 of these in the 1s. I'm going to build 4, 3. That's 4 in the 6's, 3 in the 1s. Now I'm going to add them, put them all together. There's my 1s. Here's all my 6's. Let me put these up here. Now I'm going to get more organized. I'm going to look for bundles of 6. 3, 4, 5. So there's a bundle of 6 with 1 remaining in the 1s. This bundle of 6, I just grouped it. Now I'm exchanging it for 6. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those up there, 4 here. These all get exchanged in the 6's. Those become one of the 6 squareds. So my new numeral in base 6 is 1, 4, 1, base 6. That's right in the glare. I'm sorry about that. Let's do this with symbols. 4, 3 plus 5, 4, base 6. Well, I'm thinking in the ones column. 3 plus 4 is 7. That's a group of 6. Plus 1. So there's 1 here in the ones, but now this group of 6 becomes a group of 6 there. Now I have 3, I have 10 in here, but at 6 plus 4 is 10. That means I have a group of 6, so it's 4 remainder here. I'm regrouping these 6 into the next slot, which is 1, 4, 1, base 6, which is what we did with the manipulatives. Now let's do a subtraction. 2, 3, 2, base 6. I'm going to take away 1, 4, 5. So again, I'm going to start with the 2, 3, 2. So I have 2 of the 6 squareds, 3 of the 6s, 2 in the 1s. I want to take away 5 in the 1s, but I only have 2. So I need to exchange this for 6 1s. Now I can take away 5, and I'm left with 3 in the 1s. I want to take away 4 in the 6s, so I'm exchanging a 6 squared for 6 more of the 6s. And now I have enough that I can take away 4. And I'm left with 4 there. I want to take away 1 of the 6 squareds. I have it. I just take it away. My answer is 4, 3, base 6. 4 in the 6s, 3 in the 1s. Now let's do with symbols, because I can see my regrouping that I need to do. And my exchanges. I'm going to exchange one of these 6s, and notice it goes over as a 6 now. It doesn't go over as a 1 like base 10. Base 10 is kind to us. It's easier. 6 plus 2 is 8. Subtract 5 is 3 in the 1s. I need to exchange one of these 6 squares. So I exchange it for 6 in the 6s. That's 8. Subtract 4 in the 6s. So that's 8 6s. Subtract 4 6s is 4 6s. 1 6 squared, subtract 1 6 squared is 0. I'm left with 4, 3, base 6. And that's putting symbols and manipulatives or physical representations together.